Week 16 of the NFL. We'll see Baker Mayfield, after his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Barons and the Pats on Monday Night Prime Time.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Brooklyn Barons. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll get out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Baker going to throw this right away. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They'll run. This is Holmes. He'll get this up to about the 44. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 17 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep them out of the end zone in this one.
Now Jones. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Eric Armstead, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now from the 50. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll run with Holmes. And he's got a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Holmes. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 1st down, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's done. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On 2nd down, it's Holmes. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Throwing Jones to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the 1st drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Mayfield's throw pulled in by Atwell here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Holmes. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 44, Mayfield. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action. Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield, and he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overload that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots 33-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Holmes. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Holmes, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Now Mayfield. Touchdown! Tutu Atwell. His first touchdown on the year. And the Barons are able to move back in front. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
Well, obviously, the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that For guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle they go. Holmes. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on second down, Mayfield. And it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Throwing on second down, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Jones now on 3rd down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Holmes, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Past the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception. interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Baker Mayfield sacked.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 10 yards.
They'll drop to throw. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
He's got it. Yeah, the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, but he did there. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That will bring up 4th down and an 11-yard loss to boot.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To the right side and complete to Atwell. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Up the middle they go. Holmes. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Holmes. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Very good starting for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. It's Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Well, second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. George Pickens, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Joe Burrow leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, on the other side, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be setting well for the second half. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Complete to number 19. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
They'll run on 1st down. Holmes, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
7-yard gain.
On 1st down, it's Holmes. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 9.
On 2nd and a yard, Mayfield got a man and he hits him in stride. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on 1st down. Holmes, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? He's going to flip one out here to his running back. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
For the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. New England's offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, it's Holmes, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. On second down, it's Holmes, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. He completes it to Henry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. A little juke. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, it's Holmes. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's Jones on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Jones. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. He put it right where it needed to be.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Harris is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Tucker now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mayfield. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Mayfield to throw it. And now here is another interception. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Now Jones. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Touchdown, Patriots. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. A pick up there, 26 yards.
And when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle they go. Holmes. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield.
Open man is Atwell, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective to stop him and get a good head of steam going.
Third and short yardage. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And they'll work this down inside 30.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he remains perfect. 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. 2
scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's now second and 10.
To throw again on second down. Jones to the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. The offense on third down tonight, they've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. Here it's 3rd and 2. Harris running straight ahead. Pushes him over. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out and pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for it initially.
Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at 42. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're looking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But
under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this game.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll look to set up his blockers. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Mayfield. The sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Holmes.
116 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
On 2nd down and 4. Mayfield. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run on first down. Holmes. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Up the middle they go. It's Holmes. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's Brooklyn to once again intercept them up and out to erase this 4th-quarter deficit. This series could very well determine our outcome.
Line of scrimmage, the 37. Now a handoff up the middle. Holmes.
And he edges forward. Only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this. Time, catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
They'll be hoping a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th-quarter lead, but whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
Now a throw here to his running back. And across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the ball. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against them. Ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's another carry for Harris. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They hand this off to Harris. And he's got the first down yardage, but he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert the gain of 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Ball 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to late in the game, Charles. I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field shooting. Because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space. Maybe too far for your field goal. I'm like the rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And some room to work. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Again, it's Harris, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
From the 38, Mayfield. He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And again, it's Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. To the right side, incomplete to Atwell. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Holmes. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Harris. They find some up. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they got it.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because it felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Pats, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.